Hello people, welcome back to another video. Today I'm gonna be doing a request on one of my other videos that how do I actually schedule listing so many items in one day. So I thought, you know what, might as well do it. I'm gonna show you the steps on how to list 20 plus a day. I'm gonna show you what I do. I'm gonna go through every single thing from taking the photos to actually listing it, and yeah, go through like a step-by-step guide of what I do, and then you can implement it in your eBay shop. So yeah, first of all, I'm gonna show you what I do with the photos. This is basically where I take all my photos, except for if they're quite big like walkers, I take them outside against a normal brick wall. And you really want to get a, like I say, a background which is either white or very pale. Don't get big wacky colors. They do work sometimes, but like I said, most things are gonna clash with something which has got a wacky background, you know, and it's the actual item itself is not gonna stand out. So I always say plain background, white, or something like I've got, which is sort of like a pale grey effect. And yeah, let's get on the way and show you what I do. For these people who are using laptops to load up all their stuff, don't. Use a mobile phone. It is so much quicker, simpler, and just saves so much time. You know, you don't have to take pictures on a camera and then download it onto a laptop. So you don't need a laptop. You don't need another camera. Phones nowadays are just as good as any camera, you know, unless you're going to spend like 4 or 5 grand on a really great camera. But that's only what people use for proper photographers. And you don't need it because then everything's on here. You can convert it straight away from your photos on your phone to your listings. So what I'm going to do, this is something I haven't listed yet. I'm going to show you a few different items. One's from boxed to clothing to toys, just a range of different things. Taking photos is probably the main way you're going to sell that item. Everybody says about keywords and all that lot, but in the end of the day, they want to see the picture. As long as you got the actual description of the actual item in the listing, they will find that listing, right? It's all about photos. So if your photo stands out better than others because of the quality, because of the pictures, how you take pictures, you're going to sell it a lot quicker than other people. So what you want to do with a standard box, this is new, you know, it's a bit battered, but I picked it up recently for a £5, and because it's a box, what I want to do is I want to take normal photos. So on your phone, you really want to have that 3:4 ratio on your phone. So it's like the square box. As you can see, the shine, that is my lighting. So either get a big lighting system like I got, or you can buy small ones, or you can buy a box, or you can have a sort of like light come from down below, or use the natural light from outside and you can take pictures from outside. But this is the best because we live in England, and when do we have a decent day's weather? Never. So what you want to do is you want to take pictures of so many different angles. So first of all, you want to take a picture of the front. Take a picture of the back. And then up close to all the fine details of the actual item. So if it's got fine details, like for instance, clothing can have a badge, or certain items could have serial numbers, you want to get up close. You can zoom in, people can zoom in and get the information that way, but it's just giving you more pictures. I mean, we have like 20 plus pictures we can have on eBay, so you might as well use as many as possible. With a box like this, it's pretty much simple. There's not much else I can do. take pictures of any damage. So if there's a bit of damage there, take a picture of there, and then maybe just take another picture from like an angle. I always like to take angle pictures. As you can see, I've now got a new piece of like sportswear from Wolves. It's new without tags, so it's gonna be pretty spotless in taking pictures. But same again, you want to take as many pictures as possible. I use a hanger because that's the only thing I've got. You can buy mannequins. You can lay it on the floor. I don't personally like people lay stuff on floors because people stand on floors. I think it's a bit grotty. Same again, what you want to do is you want to take pictures, and I usually do stand up with this and take it from my level, getting up close to like the details. We know it's got a pocket, so we emphasize that. Always take a picture of the badge. I always take a picture of the sleeves because that's where it bobbles a lot. Also with zips, I will move it and take a picture like I did before, but also take a picture of it in a different area, so then it shows the zip works, because a lot of people will buy items and they'll not explain the zip doesn't work, and then they'll just get people getting them refunded. After you do the front, you do the same with the back, showing any details. So this is a print and it's in really good condition. So you want to emphasize the condition of this item especially with football tops or stuff with prints. After the time they can fade, with age, washing them all the time. And when you've got something that's like brand new, you want to show the customer that it's better than somebody else's, because look at all the pictures I've taken. Look how good the print is still. It's immaculate, So you want to show that yours is the best item on eBay. With clothing, you want to take any pictures of any labels. So with this make, it's not exactly like a Nike. It has loads of different badges, but you want to take what badges they have got, what labels they've got, because they want to know if they're real or not. Next, we're going to do a toy that's not in any packaging, and show you how to do something like a plush. Plushes are one of the things that pictures will sell it. If you can make a plush look like new, somebody's going to buy it. This is a 1998 Godzilla from the first Godzilla film. Very rare. I picked it up for $3.99, and it's worth quite a lot. But as you can see, I don't know if you can see on the camera, it's got a lot of hair on it and fluff. So if you haven't got one of these, get one of these. This is a debobbler for all your clothes, and it just gets rid of all that. And then another thing is one of these. This is to get rid of hair, fluff off garments. So, when you do all that, you should know about this if you do a lot of clothing. And just, you want to make it as neat as possible. People are going to expect it to have some wear and tear on because it is old, but you want to try and make it look as good as possible. One tip, when you got plastic or something like this, just get, like I said, get some polish or even a little bit of water, and makes the arms look a bit more shiny and glossier, just for the photo. If you've ever watched any YouTube videos, my lad watches them, how they do adverts, and especially for like food and that, it's not actually the food, it's actually like cream, it's shaving foam, because it's more whiter, more glossier. They'll tip glue over food to give it that shine, so it looks more glossy. And it's the same with anything. When you're taking photographs, you're trying to sell the photo to the customer, the product. You want them to buy it. So now I've defluffed it, I've picked off as much as possible. better take off, yeah, make sure you take off the price. I have done that before. You want to put it on an angle. You want to try and make it look like a bit more presentable, not side on. Angles always look better, I always say. Get as close as possible. That's the photo. Get a close-up of the face. With the other side, obviously you got the badge. Show the arms do move on this, so show the arms move. Put it in a different angle. Take a picture of the label. Picture like that. The actual spine and the scales, or whatever you call them, fins. And yeah, that's pretty much it. With ones with batteries, I would do exactly the same, but with battery operated ones, take out the batteries if it's got batteries or not, and show the compartment, showing it's all nice and clean. If it has lights, a flash or something like that, then just show them working, and then the customer can't say anything saying it doesn't work. So you now took a pictures and it's time to upload. I'm not going to go through the whole way how to upload a picture. You should know how to upload a picture and list it. Make sure it's got keywords. So what I would say is make sure, first of all, the name of the thing. So for the Godzilla plush, I would put Godzilla 1998 movie plush. And then I would put the actual make, who made it, you know, the company that made it. And then maybe put excellent conditions or very good condition, VCG. And then you can put like the height of it if you want, or if it's working, put working. All depends on what you want to put, and obviously you got to make sure you don't use too many spaces. After you've done that, you need to fill out the actual description part. You fill up as much as possible with the age, the make, where it's from. A lot of them are quite repetitive, so when it says what animal is, I would just put like lizard or dinosaur, or put Godzilla again. Put the company, put movie, put Godzilla in, say, TV because it is in TV. Put the height, put the height in it if it tells you you can put height in. All depends on what it is, you know. Is it a seasonal? With clothing, it'll tell you what occasions you can put on, features, so on and so on. Try and fill out as much as possible, even if it's just repeating stuff. And if it hasn't got none of them, just put NA, and it should usually accept NA, meaning not acceptable. After that, it'll just be the description. I just use AI now because it types it a lot better in English than I would ever. If there's anything wrong with it, I will put it on, or if it's got some special functions, I will put that in, you know, or some added extras, I'll put that in. And then at the end, I'll put very good condition, full working condition, or like new, or something like that. And that's all you have to do really. With pricing, try and match other ones. If you think yours is a lot better than others, then put it what it sells for. So if that Godzilla sells for £25, that's in really good condition, so I will sell that for £25. But I will put offers on for maybe lower it to, I don't know, maybe £18. So I would be quite happy to sell that for £18. So no one can offer me a stupid offer like £2, because you can have open offers. Don't bother doing that, because you're just going to get a lot of people who are resellers, time wasters, trying to get something for cheap and think you're going to be that desperate for money. And if you do that, you're not going to make no money. You're not going to hit them big targets if you're just going to sell everything for cheap. Postage, it's totally up to you how much money you want to make. A lot of people do free postage. I don't. I do the standard postage for the standard size, so either $2.99, $4.99, $5.99, or like $8.40, you know, if it's a big parcel. They take it off you anyway, eBay, but free postage does attract, I would say, a few more people. If you don't mind losing a bit more money, then do that, but most people don't really care. If they want the item, they'll pay for postage and packaging anyway. The next one is promoting your item, and I would personally hit that at 3%, because you are gonna then promote your item more than anybody that's not promoting it. eBay are going to see that. That's what the whole point of it is. eBay will obviously then put your item above them, and that's when you see the ones at the top, it says sponsored. That means it's promoted. So that means you are going to get yours looked at a lot quicker than somebody else's. With listing like 20 plus items in a day, if you do this like I've just done it now, you won't be able to do it. There is no point. What you need to do is you need to have a day to yourself where you're taking pictures all day and scheduling all day. First of all, I would figure out how many you actually want to post a day. So if you want to post 10 a day or 20 a day, you got to make sure you got obviously them items. So if you want to post 10 a day, say, you know you got to have 70 items ready, all cleaned up, all tested, all ready to take pictures of. When you've done that, get them all ready and then just blast it out. Take pictures of every single one, and then the pictures is out the way. You don't have to worry about pictures. Then start listing them. But list 10, if you haven't listed any that day, list 10, get them on straight away. And then when you get to the 11th one, schedule them. So you go into the where it says the offers part and all that. At the bottom of that, it will have a scheduled time, and then you just put in the date of the next day. I would personally put it on at like 8-9 o'clock in the morning and put it on and do 10 for that day. Then the next 10, do it for the next day, next 10, next day, and so on, so on, so on. So you've got a whole week's worth of 10 items listed every single day. Then you don't have to worry about anything. You don't have to think about, oh no, I need to take some pictures. I haven't put nothing on. It's all done. If you do it day by day, I guarantee you will not be able to list them. And I'm saying that through proof. The last video, when I was obviously showing you all the listings and how much I've made, this week and the end of last week, I didn't list any. I started doing the whole list a few here and there, and my sales have fallen a lot. It's not because the stock's worse or I haven't put any decent stock on. It's just because I haven't listed. I've gone from listing 30 a week right up here to listing about 2 or 3 a day. And it's just gone boom like that. Still selling like maybe 3 or 4 items a day. Obviously, I do sell stuff on Vinted as well. But it just shows you that listing a lot every day is the way to make massive sales. You know, like I said, if you haven't got that much stock, just list 5, 10. But if you want to really make a lot of money and get a lot of sales, you really need to list. I would say minimum, probably 15. 20 would be the nice point, I would say. But if you have got a hell of a lot of stock, why are you just letting it sit there? Me saying that, I have got a lot of stock and I'm just letting it sit there because I've been doing lots of films for you lot, been doing lots of picking, and I've actually haven't had time to list stuff. So I've actually messed it up myself, but you know me, I am honest, I will tell you the truth. But yeah, that is the way to list and schedule things. Try it out, you know, even just try it out tonight or tomorrow and try it with 5 and see how you go. And then at least you've got 5 on every day. If you've got more time, do 10. But you really, I would say, get at the start of the week on a Monday and then spend all day taking photos, listing, scheduling the other items, so you've got that whole week done. If you could do 2 weeks, it's even better. And then you've got the whole 2 weeks free or 1 week free to do what you want. If you do go out picking and you find some decent items which you think, oh, I can't wait a week, put it on. It's not going to harm it putting another one on, because if it's a really good item and it's worth like 70, 80 quid, don't let that stay and wait for a week or 2 weeks. Get that on. I won't bother, you know, when it's little things, they can wait, you know, if you're going to make 10, 15 quid off something, yeah, stick them in the schedule for the week after or so. But like, if you do find some big things, put them in, because you want them gone, you want them being sold, because obviously you know you're going to get a lot of money. Anyway, it's a long video again, but I can't explain it any shorter. I hope this has helped some of the people. If you do want any little videos on how to do things, let me know. I have got other videos on how to do stuff, but thank you for watching. Now I'm going to spend about 40 hours editing this. I'll see if I can get it out tonight, but thank you for watching.